Hello. What are the main missions and visions of universities in contemporary times, and how did this changes in the last decades?
Well, I think there have been a number of quite large changes in recent decades. Particularly, we have seen the growth of universities in OECD countries. They've moved from a model of just teaching an elite few of students to a much more larger role in education. In the research schemes, we've seen the growth of research in general, much more a higher volume of research amongst universities. And we've also seen a shift from some institutions that used to focus only on teaching, which now have started to undertake research in the competitive environment that they operate in. And finally, we can group a number of activities under this term third mission, which groups together their commercialization efforts, their interaction with local communities, and their knowledge exchange.
Okay, how can universities assure excellence in education if they are deliver innovation?
Well, I think it's best to view these activities as potentially complementary. There don't necessarily need to be trade-offs between the different activities of an institution. And I think we see in the best examples that institutions are actually able to combine these activities. So, for example, universities that are undertaking innovation and commercialization efforts, this actually provides an opportunity for them to get their students involved in industry collaboration, and that therefore the teaching and education efforts can actually benefit. So students are learning more about the different challenges that businesses face, and that's going to improve their studies and help them apply the knowledge they learn in university.
Speaking about 2020 as a year of approach, what are the main prospects for the universities to evolve? So how the whole education system will be improved in the upcoming years?
Well, I think we'll continue to see growth in the number of students entering higher education. In many countries now, the majority of the cohort enter higher education. In those countries where that's not currently the case, we expect that to continue to grow. So in 2020, I think we'll see larger institutions, potentially more consolidation, and this brings new opportunities to better interact between the education, research, and innovation functions. I think we generally see a trend for increased collaboration with industry, both in terms of formal funding of research, but also other much more informal ways, and these are developing over time. And I think the growth of technologies in the internet is helping that sort of collaborative model and networked model of a university. So I expect those to be some of the major changes to 2020.